Just got a text from Andre. Are you out yet? Are you hunting yet? Are you working yet? We're gonna get a locus on my wife. We're gonna go see her. Hopefully there'll be something to film at this thing she's at. If not, I'm gonna go someplace else. God dang fucking phone. One of the things I wanted to start off the show with talking about today, because it wasn't really a full show idea, was the fact that my wife and I watched the new Children of the Corn movie, which has given me another idea for a show, or maybe at least a topic on a show. But for now, what I wanted to talk about was how ragingly bad it was. And not that I expected that the something like 9th or 12th installment in this series was going to be any good. My wife and I have a very sort of tangled history with this movie, or with the movie franchise anyway. Me, because of that redheaded kid who screams Outlander all the time. I forget what his name is, but people used to ask me to yell Outlander when I had longer red hair. And now that I'm growing it out, it occurs to me that somebody might ask me to do that again. Though, I do have a beard and a mustache to sort of break it all up, or at least add a lot of defocus to my face. It was a bad movie just from the standpoint of filmmaking. You can tell that it is a placemaker film, or a placeholder. It's started off with a little bit of promise, sort of this, instead of Isaac and all the rest of them worshipping he who walks amongst the rows, or behind the rows, or whatever the name is for Stephen King's original sort of ambiguous devil that lived out in the middle of the corn, which affected the minds of all these kids, and the kids went and killed everybody in the village. Spoiler. Anyway, if you haven't seen the film, there's a lot of memes, and there's a lot of stuff that came out of it that tortured me as a kid. Anyway, so we watched this new one, and it's, instead of Isaac, they have this little girl, and she is appropriately creepy for the first part of it, but she falls to this stupid looking over her shoulder smiling thing, which somebody told her, oh yeah, you look evil, that's great. So she keeps doing it. But she's not evil, and she's not a leader of these kids. And I was looking at it as a whole, like, sort of Lord of the Flies thing, until they do actually create a CGI corn monster that is, he who walks between the, or amongst the rows, or he who walks behind the rows, or whatever. It becomes this really literal sort of creepy ass monster. They touch on the parents all getting killed or locked up, and etc., but that never really does anything anywhere. This movie's a placeholder. It's what they do every couple of years when somebody's got a franchise of films, whether it's Halloween, or Friday the 13th, or the Freddy Krueger movies, Nightmare on Elm Street. They make films that they never really intend to release, or they make films extremely cheap releases to the disappointment of fans. It doesn't make money, but it holds the rights for the studio without them having to pay for anything. So it happens a lot. You see a lot of really bad science fiction movies, horror movies, all based on old franchises. And all that is just a play. Saw. That's why we have about 1.5 zillion Saw films. So this film is nothing more than that. And I saw it for free streaming on my, I think it was on, it might have been on Peacock, but it might have been somewhere else too. I didn't really pay attention. It saw that it was up on our screen. It might have come through Xfinity or cable service. But it said, hey, free this week or whatever, so I watched it. So now you know. And like I said, there are like 11 movies in this franchise. It's ridiculous and rather pointless to see any of them past the first one, which is called Stephen King's Children of the Corn. Anyway, I'm almost to my destination here. Let's get out and see if there's anything here, and then we'll hunt down my wife. That'll be fun. Stay tuned.
Didn't really expect anything on the main lines, but there's a couple favorites. And a big dumb hat. It's kind of rough. Otherwise, nothing in the diecast, really. Oh well. So this thing now has a spinning top in it, and you can change out the monster that's on the top, or you can spin this thing around like a Beyblade. Bakugan has completely lost its way. It does not know what kind of game it wants to be, which is too bad. Some new G.I. Joe though. That is new. Python Crimson Guard. Shout out to Jersey, who always appreciates it when I run through the G.I. Joe that's on hand. Mobile Grodd. Nobody buying Grodd yet, but they've got this huge ass Blue Beetle. 2 of them. I don't know if that was the figure that was coming out of the original. It looks to be the movie Blue Beetle. So there's still like a comic book accurate one that's coming out. If it's yellow, does that make it a Tanuki suit though? Answer in the comments below. Could be. Oh, puppy. Okay. Looks like a short run through here. Oh, excuse me. I found her.
Hey there, everybody. Are we saying hi to everybody? Who am I saying hi to?
Saying hi to everybody.
Hey there, everybody. Look at my booth.
This is Annie's booth. I'll give you a show of that in a second, but we found her finally in this ring circus. Anyway.
This is a cool event. He is just not an eventer.
I'm an asshole. It's one word. It doesn't have to be complicated. So tell us about your wares, love.
Tell us about my wares. Well, I've got my light bulb spiders that are recycled and repurposed light bulbs.
Okay.
Got my beaded spiders, which have a Christmas tradition. You should look them up and read about them. All my little wares.
I love your whatever.
Thank you. Yeah.
I like the flowing kind.
I've got my soaps, scrubbies, and then
A chair for your bum.
my art. I've got pet ghosts in a jar with air holes.
Because ghosts
Got my
need to
boo
breathe.
babies. Got all my art are dried oranges and cinnamon sticks to make a mushroom.
All this music's gonna kill all the audio, so I'm gonna keep talking.
I got a bear jaw piece of art. Come over to my gnomes. My gnomes. I sold a big one of these today.
All right.
And look at my beanies.
Right on.
Show off my hats. Sorry.
That's cool.
Lots of wet felted scarves. And my coiled baskets everywhere. And some beach art.
All
Painted
handmade
faces.
by my wife.
Stickers or not. And note cards.
Well, no, she puts the adhesive on the back of each sticker by hand. Anyway,
There's my booth. There's my art. Thanks for coming to see me, honey.
you're welcome.
I love you.
Look, baby Jets jersey. Which begs the question, who would do that to a child?
Defenseless.